Hello friends, welcome to Brown's Cafe. So our today's guest or hero of the session is Fareeha Jay. She has an incredible story of self-discovery and reinventing herself after she migrated to UK from Pakistan. She is currently the director of Lifestyle Change Limited, and I can't wait to speak with Fareeha. I'm looking forward to it. So let's not wait anymore and let's go and speak to Fareeha Jay. Welcome viewers to yet another session of Brown's Cafe, and today's guest is Fareeha Jay. We have been looking forward for a long time to speak with her, and here she is. So I'm very excited to start this session. So welcome Fareeha, welcome to Brown's Cafe community.
Hello, Ritu. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Fareeha. So let's start this session with something about you. Can you tell us about yourself, your life story? Where did you grow up, and how was your experience growing up here?
Well, I've not grown up here because I came to UK, I migrated to UK in 2004. So I got married and came here. So
Very good.
I got my education all in Pakistan. So I'm basically from, my origin is from Pakistan. When I came here to UK, I was in my 20s. And initially, obviously, getting used to, a new environment, no family, language barrier. There was a lot. You get a cultural shock as well in the beginning. So had to overcome all these, but at the same time, I was quite, I always, as soon as I came, I always wanted to work. I always wanted to go out. So I started off as soon as I came. I was going through all those pressures, but even then I started working in retail. In Asda. I was working in Asda on the till. So that was my first job. Then I had children, and like after 10, 12 years, I decided to go back to studies. No, but before that, I also then started working for the council, and I worked as a community development officer. So there I started to get interaction with people and, learning a lot about here, the culture and everything. Then I took a break. I had children. Then after 10, 12 years, I realized that I should go back to studies. So I changed. I did my master's in anthropology in Pakistan. So I decided to change my career altogether, and I did my degree in dietetics, and I became a dietitian. I did it from Plymouth University. It was quite hard with children, with family, with so many responsibilities. But I qualified in 2016, and since then I'm a practicing dietitian, and I'm really pleased with with whatever I've achieved so far.
Yeah, you have achieved a lot. It's amazing what you have achieved in such a short time, Fareeha. And you have a very exciting story and a journey coming from Pakistan and then pursuing your career here. So, what are some of the differences that you found being there and then pursuing your career here?
The thing which I really suffered was the education system. When I was doing my degree over here, I found it extremely hard because the main first reason was because I was a humanities student in Pakistan, so I had to move to science altogether. So I had to get into the university, I had to do an access course first. And even to do the access course, I had to go to college first. So I had to go through all those steps. But honestly speaking, I found the education system so different that I used to, I'll be honest with you, with all my assignments, I used to, I used to suffer a lot. I couldn't manage, and just because I was not used to the system over here. I think over there it was more so of just reading something and learning it by heart and just putting it on the paper. Over here it is completely different. So this was the first thing which, studies wise, I think it was a big problem for me. The second is when I came, language. Although I had learned English in Pakistan, but I think the accents, how people speak here, I used to look at people's faces and I used to think, what is this person saying and how should I respond? I remember, as I told you, I was working in Asda and I used to work on the till. So when people used to greet me and all, I sometimes I just couldn't understand it, and I just used to fake it that I'm understanding, and I just used to laugh it off, ha ha ha, ha, just to pretend that I'm understanding.
Yes, I know.
So it has been a process, and to be honest, Ritu, even now, when my children speak to me, my accent, the way I speak, it's still not the same.
Yeah, absolutely.
My children sometimes laugh. They correct me with certain words, and I'm like, I am what I am, and I can't change myself. I'm pleased with how far I've come. But these are the different things which we have to face once we immigrate. But I think everyone over here is so supportive. And like my children will make fun of my accent, but if I go out, no one does that. So it is yeah.
Yeah. No, in terms of your differences, which you said, how did you overcome it? Was it was anything related to your ethnicity? Did you ever feel that it is because of your ethnicity and the background that you are different and that you couldn't gel with the locals? Or was there something else that, or did you just completely overlooked it and just put yourself into it and, just take it on your chin and carry on and see where it leads you?
Ritu, I'll be very honest with you. I'm quite a friendly person, so I never found it difficult, to mix in with people and just to talk how I feel. So that was never an issue for me. So I can make friends easily. So that at work as well. But the thing was, which I was a. I'll give you a bit of a background that I started a Facebook group specifically for South Asians, which became really big. And now in this Facebook group, we've got over 500,000 people from all around the world. Then I started my Instagram page. So I'll be very honest with you, because I thought that I am from the South Asian background and I have, I'm not like how people are over here in UK. I was a bit apprehensive. I was hiding in a shell. So, for example, when I did my Instagram, I made my Instagram, I never used to tag people from here, the English people, or I used to feel a bit shy that what if they read my post? What will they think? Have I said the right things? Have I used the right grammar? And I was in my shell. And even when I had my Instagram, I would only tag people. I would only focus on people, the South Asians from around the world. But I would hide away from people in UK. I was in my shell. And only just recently, I think last year, I said to myself that I have to come. I am what I am, and I have to come out of this shell. And I will not change myself, and I can't change myself, to be honest. And to be honest, I realized that I was so wrong. uh, I've got such tremendous support after I came out of my shell. I've got the Instagram supporters from here in UK, all the UK dietitians, all the UK people from the medical sector. They have started following me. I have started, talking to them, speaking to them. But before I wasn't. I was so shy of who I am. So honestly, the best thing is to come out who you are, and don't feel shy of how you talk or what you look like or how you behave. You are what you are.
Yeah, it's so important to be real. Yeah, totally agree with that.
No faking it, no faking my accent, no, whoever I am, I am. So that is it.
Absolutely, totally. So from that background, what is your one good advice to anyone, somebody like you who comes from South Asia, like countries like India, Pakistan, or Bangladesh, or even far beyond? What is your advice to them who are struggling, after coming here? They don't feel like they belong here. So what is your advice to them?
The first thing is that I think the people over here, the people, the English people, they are so welcoming. They are so friendly. They are such nice people. So not being apprehensive that uh, they will always accept you. I have experienced this. If you come out clean, they will accept you. If you hide in your shell, obviously how will they know that you are there? So just be yourself. If you've come, if you're feeling a bit, it will take time, but just believe in yourself and say that I will be who I am, and I'll continue, and you'll see the response then. Don't shy away. That's my honestly, that's my I know it will take time, but don't feel shy. That's my advice, honestly.
That is a great advice, Faria, and I would really appreciate if all our viewers who are watching this, please be real, as Faria says. So, Faria, nice to know about your journey here, but we are also very curious to know more about you. And if you would like to share, what is your one of the most memorable memories from childhood?
I as
Who
a
is that person behind this, Faria?
child was very loud, used to shout, scream, laugh. Everything was really very, like, my brothers and sisters were completely different, and they still say that you used to be so irritating, really loud. So I was a person who always had lots of friends, partying, going out, laughing out loud. And as childhood, I think the best memories are with my family, like with my cousins, the time spent with them, and just being crazy.
So now we know the real person behind this Faria is the crazy little girl.
But the thing is, Ritu, and it's true, I myself feel that with time I've changed so much.
We all do, yeah.
Time changes you. In me, I'm still like that, but on obviously with the responsibilities, with how life changes, with how you lose your loved ones, how you change as a person. So I myself sometimes I think that I wish I would become exactly like I was in my teens, very loud, and But sometimes my children even now say that, "Mama, you're so loud." So sometimes it does come in me.
Yeah. But it's amazing how you have reinvented yourself and settled into your new life. It's an amazing journey for you. And I can only say that thanks so much for sharing it with us and inspiring everyone who's watching this. It's amazing journey and a lot to learn and get inspired from you.
Thank you.
So that brings me to the fun part of our session, and that's a very rapid fire round. Now, there's nothing serious about it, Faria, but I'll ask you some few questions, and you don't really have a time to think about it. So just whatever comes to your mind, just throw
Okay.
it. So, Faria, do you like coffee or tea in the morning?
Tea.
Okay, so English tea or ginger tea?
English tea.
Okay, good. That's called fitting in. I love that. I absolutely love that answer. So, Faria, I mean, I know that you follow Bollywood. So, who is your favorite actor?
Yeah. Um, who's that guy? Rishi Kapoor's son. What is he called?
Ranbir Kapoor.
Ranbir Kapoor. I really fancy him. He's really cute.
Oh, we all do, don't we? Yeah. And what about the actresses? Do you know any of them?
I like Deepika Padukone. I
Oh,
think she's
love her.
beautiful. I think she's beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
Mhm.
So, in terms of holidays after the lockdown, where do you think you will go first for your holidays?
Pakistan. It's been almost 3 years I haven't been. So that will be it doesn't count in a holiday because it's more of a family thing, but that's my first
Yeah,
destination I'd like to go.
absolutely. So, winters or summer?
Summers.
Mountains or beaches?
Oh, both.
And in terms of a pet, what do you prefer, a cat or a dog?
Cat.
Oh, perfect. That's all I had. It was a wonderful session with you, Fareeha, and thanks so much for your time. And thank you, viewers, for being with us on this session. And I hope you have a lot of takeaways from this session with Fareeha. Have a good life and keep watching us. Thank you.